Hallo Leute, herzlich willkommen zurück zu The Stanley Parable.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Jo, und wieso sieht jetzt so komisch aus? Naja. Wunderschönes Bild. Und zwar, ja, wir probieren jetzt auch ein bisschen rum in dem Spiel.
When Stanley came to a set of two open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
So.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Jo.
It had really been worth, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Das machen wir jetzt auch mal.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Ab in die Dunkelheit. Loading, 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 loading. Vielleicht habt ihr schon bemerkt, dass die Soundqualität viel besser ist.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Okay.
Now, let's see, we went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay. Erinnert mich ein bisschen an Outlast gerade. Den Raum kennen wir. Da unten waren wir schon.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Ich weiß nicht, dass man in so ein Museum kommen kann.
When Stanley... Wait, what?
The fuck?
No,
Okay,
I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Ich will hier durch. Geh mal dahin, wo es dunkel ist. Huh. Everyone knows what you did.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before.
Ja.
Do we need to restart the game again?
Nein.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Ach nee, es restartet der die ganze Zeit. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Kurz den Computer von Hans aus machen.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay. Ich glaube aber eher nicht.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Okay, ich check gar nicht. Oh, das
Now this...
sieht cool aus.
Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Ja, glaub schon.
Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
Yay!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
Cool, danke.
Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about
Doch,
this
doch,
at all.
das ist okay so.
We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Doch, hab ich.
Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
Genau. Ich hab hier
Okay,
auch nicht
I'm
gearbeitet.
getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what
will-
might
ich
happen
will
this
das schon
time.
wieder schön
I
Holz.
have to restart.
Nein, ich will hier. No, ich wollte da bleiben. Oh. Oh, awesome.
All right, I've got a
The
solution.
Stanley Parable
This time, to
Adventure.
make sure we don't get
Okay,
lost,
wir sollen
I've
auf dem
employed the
Steg
help
bleiben, damit
of
wir
the
es schaffen.
Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line.
Okay.
How simple is that?
Die Tür war übrigens offen, die war vorhin noch nicht offen. Und
You
hier war
see,
ich an sich
the
auch
line
okay.
knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley,
Ich lauf mal
to destiny.
genau auf dem
Though,
gelben Strich.
here's a
Genau.
thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way,
Okay, da
is
war
the
ein Problem.
story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to
Ja, guck mal, hier
apologize.
sind die
Not
ganz.
sure where I was going with
Halt
all
die
that.
Räume mit
You
den
know what?
niedrigen
I think what
Zahlen.
we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
La 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 la. Boah, das ist cool, das gefällt mir irgendwie.
Wait, cut the music. Go back
Oh.
and look at that fern.
Okay.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Mhm, ja, okay. Gehen wir weiter.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No.
Hä?
No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story?
Ich will da
Is
weitergehen.
any of this ringing a bell?
Das ist doch falsch. Ich gehe trotzdem.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Schon wieder. Und nochmal die Adventure Line. Okay.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right?
Witzig.
Why can't we make up our own story?
mal auf die Schrift.
Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Oh, cool.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new
Yeah.
story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Keine
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any
Okay,
role in
wieder
our
Linie.
awesome
Ich
new
mag die
story.
Linie, die ist schön
No
gelb
lines
und
or
so.
monitor rooms.
Hat so ein bisschen
Just don't
Anfälle,
acknowledge
so
it.
kann nicht
We should be
gerade sein,
fine.
aber ist mir jetzt egal. Hier. Oh nein, die Linie hat uns verlassen. Okay. Ich hasse die Linie. Die hat uns einfach verlassen.
Ah, a choice.
Cool.
We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important, we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one.
Cool.
Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits. Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes?
After a long time, Stanley dies.
Determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why
There
don't I
is no
get to
longer an
decide?
office, simply black
Why don't
space.
I
While
get
we're
a
in the
say in all of
blackness,
this?
find a
Is it
bookstore,
really?
get bored and leave.
No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I
Beide
don't want
Türen
the
gehen
game
hier
to keep
rein.
restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer... Stop. Does that mean...
Och nee, es
Did
ist
we
auch
do it?
Ich
Did we
hatte
break the
20,
cycle?
übrigens das
The,
Feste hier.
whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
War das verwirrt ein Übel.
So,
Oh,
Okay. I guess now we just wait. You
so eine
know,
Bildschirmlupe.
I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the
Das sind die Lichter
destination
hier nicht, ja.
or the journey.
Kann
Though
ich
they're
raus?
always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Alter. What the fuck, erschreck mich nicht so. Fucking Geräusch.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Hat sich jetzt schon
Stanley
wieder-
decided to go to the
Alter, ich
meeting
hab mich
room.
grad übel
Perhaps he had
erschreckt
simply missed a
bei
memo.
diesem Hurengeräusch. Boah. Das ist so.
When Stanley came to a set of two open...
Ich
This was
verstehe
not the
es
correct way to the meeting room, and
Ich
Stanley knew
verstehe
it
es
perfectly
einfach
well.
nicht.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Ich mein,
Wow. Yes,
ist glaub ich
this
irgendwie
room.
jetzt vorbei
But
oder
eager
so?
to get
Keine
back to
Ahnung.
business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nee. Obwohl. Sind wir da schon? Nee, sind wir nicht. Sollen wir da runterspringen oder da weitergehen? Eigentlich, nee. Runterspringen.
And so he
tötet uns ja.
detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here
Don't get
either.
fire.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Ne. Mach ich nicht. Moment, hier waren wir schon mal. Ich gehe da nicht nochmal rein. Das Ende hatten wir letztes Mal. Wir gehen hoch. Schade, dass es nichts mehr passiert ist. Es hat sich nur mit dem ekelhaften Ton geschlossen.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shh, Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even
Ah, ich
have a
hab wieder
single
gemerkt,
minute to
ich hab das
just
letzte
let
Mal
the narrator
komplett
talk.
angespielt.
That kind of
Das zeigt
anxiety
mal, wie
isn't
gut ich
healthy,
bin.
so he relaxed for a few moments with some
Ach,
calming
nee.
New Age music.
Oh, das ist cool. Das gefällt mir schon wieder.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward
Moment
into the
mal, ist das
opened
immer schon
passageway.
Ich glaube schon. Vielleicht habe ich es einfach nur nicht gemerkt. Kann natürlich auch sein. Mal gucken, was passiert. Wir hoffen mal, dass irgendwas Besonderes passiert. Das verwirrende Ende hatten wir ja gerade. Und ich würde echt noch gerne in dieses Museum reinkommen irgendwie.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit
Ah,
peculiar.
ich weiß noch, was
It
das
was a
machen
stirring of
kann. Ich
emotion
weiß
in
es.
his chest, as though he felt more free to think for
Ich
himself,
weiß.
to question
Ich
the
hab
nature
ne
of his job.
Idee.
Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go
Ja, ich bin immer
unanswered for long.
von hinter dem Gucken, weil es mich gerade so erschreckt hat. Bah. Bah.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it,
Ach, Spiel
the
dann
truth
Counter
was
Strike
that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Cool. Was ist das
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and
Ach
get
nee,
back
ich
on
find's
track.
eigentlich hier ganz cool.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly
Wir
confront
gehen da
his
jetzt in
death.
Dunkelheit. Ja, schön hier. Will da runtergehen. Es leert. Das ist ein Ende, würde ich jetzt mal behaupten. Oder? Es geht weiter. Da kann es auch sein. Und es geht weiter. Okay, das war zu erwarten. Hey. Hey! Was ist das jetzt schon wieder?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was
Nee, das
inched
ist
closer and
echt,
closer to
also-
his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence
Nee, das will
whatsoever.
ich jetzt aber nicht.
Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Okay, ich bin so gemein und beende hier den Part. Wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal, Leute. Euer Hakstoxl. Ciao.